In astrology, there is a concept called trines or trikona or Moola Trikona. This this is an interesting and important topic, and the trines are 1, 5, and 9, 2, 6, and 10, 3, 7, and 11, and 4, 8, and 12. So you can see that each of the trine or each of the 1, 5, 9 or 2, 6, 10, these are forming a triangle. That's why this is called as trines, and these houses are linked, and they say a lot about our purpose. And I have briefly mentioned these trines in the houses videos when I explain each particular houses. But now I'll try to explain why these houses or these trines are important. I'll write down the trines and the meanings. This was a chart just to show that all these trines form a triangle, and these trines are not based on Rashi, they are based on houses. So that's why 1, 5, and 9 forms a triangle here. I took Tula or Libra as an ascendant, just so that if I used Aries ascendant, then people might get confused between the houses and Rashis. That's why I used 1, 5, and 9. Sorry, this as Lagna. So I'll change this. Coming to the explanation of trines, 1, 5, 9 is the Dharma Trikona, or the this shows righteousness or righteous duty. When a person has a lot of planets, majority of the planets, or when the current phase he's going through, let's say he's going through a phase of 20 years, that is a person is going through Venus, and Venus is hit in 1, 5, or 9. Let's say it's hit in 9. Then the person, if in general, this person should be contributing in some or the other way to dharma, or should maintain a very righteous life. And here duty becomes the most important. Duty not to self or to others in general, duty to dharma or righteousness. To uphold righteousness, or try to contribute in any way to righteousness becomes very important. If a person has has a lot of planets, or some of the planets in 1, 5, 9, or if this is not the case, and the person still has a phase going on, that is dasha. I'll explain the Vimshottari dashas later. For now, just assume that a person is going through a long period of time of Venus's dasha, and it is hit as in it is situated in the 9th house. Then performing some contributing or performing some righteous duty, or contributing to dharma in some or the other way, will be very good for this person. Now let's assume this is not the case, that we are not relying on the phase of the person. Then what becomes important here, if the person has more than 3 or 4 planets in 1, 5, 9 houses, then for this person, if he is not a righteous person, or if he is not performing his duties to dharma properly, not any other things in any other way, this is to dharma, because this is the dharmic house, to righteousness. If this person is not contributing, then the negative effect will be this person will have a lot of issues when it comes to having a stable job, stable source of income, constant change in the residence of this person, constant change in job especially, and might get a lot of ego hurt. So yeah, these are the things when it comes to 1, 5 and 9, when a person has a lot of planets in first, fifth or the ninth house, then the person should be dutiful to dharma or uphold dharma, or be a very righteous person in general. Coming to 2, 6 and 10, this is the artha or the material fulfillment or in a way fulfilling a person's dream, not completely dreams but materialistic things. Yeah, this comes down to 2, 6 and 10 artha. Here the person's main goal, or the person will be more inclined towards success. For example, in okay, I forgot to explain this. In 1, 5 and 9, I'm going back to 1, 5, 9. 1 shows the person, the self or the person's body, and 5 shows the person's emotion or devotion, and 9 shows divinity or dharma. So if the person is has some devotion towards dharma, then the person will have a very good or nice life in general. The same way, when it comes to 2, 6 and 10, the person's focus will be on having a stable flow of income, and that is 2, or accumulating materialistic things. And 6 comes to thriving in competition, being winning in competition, and performing well in the person's job or profession becomes important. And if 10, when it comes to 10, this shows that the person will be very interested in, or will have the desire to make a name for himself. Name, fame and reputation, recognition, status, authority will be the things this person will want in this lifetime, when multiple planets are present in 2, 6 and 10 compared to the other trines. This shows that this person will have a lot of interest here, and this person will be more success oriented. Now if this person is not being aligned to this person's purpose in life according to the chart of this person, then this person may be very depressed, or very might feel his life is very dull, because he let's say he's not competing and winning, and that doesn't give him the dopamine hit he should have received in this particular birth. So he will face a lot of let's say disappointment in his life. Yeah, 2, 6 and 10. This is Artha Trikona. Next, coming to 3, 7 and 11. Here 3 shows communication, networking, and building new contacts, and increasing the social circle. This is shown by 3. And 7 shows desires, any type of desires. It may be in any category, any type of desires, and it usually shows things related to sexuality too. So many desires, because 7 is the direct indicator of marriage and partner, and 7 also shows other desires too. It may be anything. And 11 shows trying to fulfill these desires, gaining or completely experiencing these desires this becomes this person's most important thing, or that will be the thing this person will chase after. Now let's say I've seen I recently saw a horoscope where a person had 4 planets in the 11th house. And this person is wealthy and has almost anything anyone would want, but this person still runs after being employed and tries to please everyone, build a lot of contacts, and tries to live up to the society standards. So this person, even though they have everything, they have good inheritance, they have stable income and everything, they still chase after the other things. Here their goal becomes to experience. Now in the cycle of life, when we want to go ahead or go to the higher realms, finishing experiencing the lower chakras becomes very important, and at times overindulgence of lower chakras will actually make a person lose will make a person's mind lose interest in the lower chakra activities. Let's say a person indulged in a lot of let's say a person has a very difficult time trying to leave coffee, and this person starts drinking coffee excessively. In some or the other way, this person will start losing interest in coffee. So now this is overindulgence, not just normal indulgence of let's say 3 or 6 cups of coffee. What I'm trying to say is overindulgence is also a part of trying to get out of the current realm. And we don't know that consciously, but our subconscious mind knows that, and that is why a lot of people overindulge in a lot of things. And it's usually related to 3, 7 and 11 houses. So yeah, having a lot of planets in 3, 7 and 11 shows that this person is here to gain a lot of experience and let go of these things and stop chasing these things. So yeah, 3, 7, 11 shows experience. Now coming to 4, 8 and 12. Here 4 shows travel, but the travel here is our mind starting to travel upwards to the next chakra or to the next realm. This is what 4 shows here, and 8 shows transforming ourselves and trying to become a better version of ourselves, and 12 shows the complete let's say completely letting go of this realm and going to the higher realm. This is what 4, 8 and 12 shows. So suppose this person who has a lot of planets in 4, 8 and 12 is not into spirituality or is not letting go of things and holding on to things very in a very attached way, this person will face a lot of difficulties like bad health, a lot of problems, troubles, obstacles, and a lot of losses. Yeah. So this trine, if let's say I recently saw a chart where a sage or a yogi had 5 planets in the 12th house and that person till he became or entered into the yogic path, he had a very difficult life, but once he entered into that, he had a very happy and good life after he started letting go of things. This is what this trine shows. 4, 8 and 12. If a lot of planets are present here in 4th or 8th or 12th house, that shows this person's purpose in this life is to let go of the above things, not the dharma or duty, success, chasing behind success or materialistic things, and trying to gain experience by experiencing all the fulfillment of desires. Now this is the case for the 4, 8, 12 or the moksha trikona people, because they have very likely experienced all of these things. They have fulfilled their duties for the dharma, or the righteous activities or duties in the particular or in the realm which we are in. They have experienced everything that is to be that the person can experience, all the materialistic things, and the success. 3 7 11, they would have experienced all the desires, all wild desires, everything. Once they finish all these things and they finish off their bad karmas, that is when the person will have a lot of planets in 4 8 and 12. And this person, let's say, has a lot of planets in 4. This person, if this person is not letting go of materialistic things like all of the above, then the person will has who has 4 will face a lot of accidents. Accidents in general will be very common for this person. And if a lot of planets are present in 8, then this person will have almost all the bad things, bad luck, everything in this person's life. All types of obstacles, all types of losses can be seen from the 12th house related person. So just by this, seeing where our majority of the planets sit, whether in the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Trikona, we can find out what is the purpose of our life. And this is going to be in a general way. And after you understand this, there are other concepts like Atma Karaka, or the position of Sun, because Sun is called as Sthira Atma Karaka or just Atma Karaka. And the position of Chara Atma Karaka, which I'll cover in the upcoming videos, but this will show you the general purpose of this person's life, anyone's life in general. So that's why trines become very important whenever it comes to simply trying to understand the purpose of a particular person. Yeah, I think this is enough for trines. Yeah.